everyone, I'm Lina from Lina's Kitchen. Ramadan Mubarak. May Allah help us to fast, pray and make a lot of dua. Today, I will share with you the Algerian Ramadan menu and what do most Algerians eat during Ramadan. This video will take you from my soup to my salads, appetizers, main dish and dessert and of course tea time. Stay with me and let's get started. We break our fast with water and dates. After that, we will go to pray. After prayer, we will meet around this beautiful table. Soup is the most important thing to start with after fasting whole day. The soup is very important because it contains a lot of water and vegetables. We eat our soup with our appetizer and is very famous. We call it Bourek. Our Bourek is stuffed with ground beef and omelette or ground beef with cheese. And always you have to squeeze a lot of lemon on the top to give a nice and beautiful taste to your Bourek. After soup and Bourek, we will eat our salads. After salads, we will eat our main dish, and after main dish, we will eat our sweet sauce. And this is the most popular menu in Algeria. Now let's get started with recipes. I will start with chorba or soup. In my cooker pressure, I will put 3 tablespoons of oil, 2 big chopped onions, 1 squash chopped in very small cubes, 200 grams of pieces of lamb meat, and a handful of fresh mint with coriander. Put 2 teaspoons of salt, half teaspoon of cinnamon. Always in our food we put cinnamon less than black pepper. 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of tomato paste, and 1 teaspoon of red pepper paste. Bring everything to simmer for about 15 minutes. Stir it time to time. Add half liter of hot water. Whenever this mixture starts to boil, close your cooker pressure and cook it for about 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, everything is well cooked. I will add my tomato puree. It's 5 fresh tomatoes that I have boiled it, peeled it, and mixed it with a hand mixer before adding it to my soup. Add 1 cup of cooked chickpeas. Add 1 cup of vermicelli. Bring your soup to simmer. And don't go far. Stay with your soup and stir it time to time to avoid stickiness. After 15 minutes, turn the heat off. Add your fresh mint and coriander on the top. Remove the pot from the heat to stop cooking process, and we are done with our soup. Look at my soup after 1 hour. It's just right, not watery and not thick too much. This is our soup. We call it shorba. This soup is very energetic. It has tomato, and tomato has a lot of vitamin C, and vegetables and meat are good addition to our soup. And now we will go to prepare our famous Bourek. In my pot, I will put 3 tablespoons of oil, 2 teaspoons of salt, half teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Bring your spices to simmer. Add 4 big onions, cut in lengthwise, as you see. Bring everything to simmer for about 15 minutes. Stir it time to time. After 15 minutes, cover your onions with hot water and cook it well for about 20 minutes until it's become tender and soft. Then add 1 pound of ground beef. Try to include your onions inside your ground beef. Cook your meat for about 30 minutes and stir it time to time. Your meat should be free of broth, otherwise the broth will cut out our spring rolls sheet. After 30 minutes, my meat is very well cooked and is free of a broth. I will transfer it to a bowl and let it cool down at room temperature. Now it's time to roll our bourek. When my meat is completely cooled down, I will prepare my rolls. Separate your rolls first to make the work easy for you. Put them in a Ziploc to avoid dryness. Take one roll, put 1 tablespoon of meat in the middle, adjust it well, add your cheese in the middle, cover the edges very well and roll it tightly, seal it and put it in a Ziploc to avoid dryness. You have to roll your bourek tightly. If you don't, your bourek will open while frying. The original recipe of Algerian Bourek is a ground beef with egg omelette, but now sometimes you have somebody else who doesn't like omelette. You can replace it with cheese, or you can make your Bourek plain just with meat. I should have added fresh parsley with meat, but because my kids doesn't like it, I skipped it. Fry your bourek in a hot oil, but turn it in a medium-high heat and not in a deep fry. Fry them and turn them over time to time until they get a golden color. Then place them on the top of the paper to get rid of the excess oil. Now we will move to prepare the main dish. Is lamb with French fries. We call it chicken kebab or tajin kebab, but it has nothing to do with Turkish kebab. They have just the same name, but it's not the same dish. You can prepare it with chicken or lamb. Today I will prepare it with lamb. In your cooker, put 4 tablespoons of oil, 3 big chopped onions, 1 stick of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of cinnamon, half teaspoon of black pepper. Put big portions of lamb. Choose the neck side because this part is very tasty for this dish. Bring those ingredients to simmer until your meat absorbs all the seasoning and change its color to the golden brown color. Then cover your meat with hot water and cook it for about 2 hours in a medium-high heat. If you will use your cooker pressure, cook it for about 45 minutes. Now I will prepare my salads. I lined up my green salad without any seasoning. I seasoned my shredded carrots and my beetroot with 4 mashed garlic, 1 handful of fresh parsley, 2 teaspoons of vinegar, 4 teaspoons of oil, 1 teaspoon of salt. Line up your veggie in your dish of your choice and decorate your salad with hard-boiled eggs, olives, and parsley on the top. For my green pepper salad, I prepared with you in my previous video, and I will leave the link under this video to check it out. I cut my lemon in a zigzag way to give some decoration, because I will decorate my Bourek plate with this lemon, and I will use it of course on the top of my Bourek. Line up your Bourek in a plate, put your lemon in the edges and sprinkle some parsley on the top. Serve your soup or your shorba hot. I serve it individually. Don't forget to sprinkle some mint and coriander on the top. Squeeze some lemon. The combination between tomato and lemon, coriander and mint give my shorba nice flavor and taste. And always clean the edges of your plates to give them nice and beautiful look. Now I will set up my kebab dish. I fried my potato before, and I will line up my meat on the top. Soak your French fries with your lamb sauce. This sauce will give your French fries more taste. Your sauce has to be thick, not watery and not runny at all. Sprinkle some parsley on the top and put your lemon in the edges, because you will squeeze some lemon on the top to give your dish more taste and reduce the fat that your lamb give it to your sauce. Put some broth in separate bowl for the people who wants to add some broth to their dish individually. And of course I will serve our Algerian sweet sauce as dessert, and I will share with you this recipe in separate video. In Algeria, our soups, appetizers, side dishes, salads might differ from north to south, from east to west, but we all share the same menu: soups, appetizers, salads, main dishes, and sweet sauce or sweet dish or الحمر حلو. And I will share this recipe with you in the other video. My soup or my shorba was just right, not too thick or not too runny. My Bourek was very crunchy outside, tasty and soft inside. Squeezing some lemon on the top of your Bourek and your soup give your soup and your Bourek more taste. In Algeria, our recipes of soups, appetizers, side dishes, main dishes, sweet sauce might differ from north to south, from east to west, but we all share the same menu: soup, appetizers, salads, main dishes, and sweet dishes or sweet sauce that we call it الحمر حلو, that I will share it with you in other video. People of the capital in Algeria, their food does not depend on large amount of spices, but rather on the light flavors and the quality of food and fresh ingredients. I hope my video was helpful and you have learned something new with me, and I brought you closer to our culture. Please like, share and subscribe for more. See you in the next video. Ramadan Mubarak. Bye.